My check want to hello everybody, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? I hope that everybody's doing good. Hi Anon, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, eh? Get live by now? Oh yeah, I do get live by now. You know how that goes. But yeah, welcome in everybody. How you guys doing? You guys are doing good? I hope that everybody's having a lovely day. I'm having a very good day today actually. I didn't sleep as much as I would have liked to, but I got, you know, got up and then I got a shower and now I'm fresh as I can be. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Let me go to the big screen. Hello everybody, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? I hope that you guys are doing good. Welcome in, eh? I'm doing pretty good, eh? I'm having a really interesting day because I did wake up a little bit earlier than usual, but you know, it helped me, you know, by, you know, having a little bit of a shower and then I'm not stinky anymore, as people will often say. Yeah, I had a fresh start today. I had a really nice morning, as people would often say. So yeah, I hope that you guys, you know, had just as good as a morning as you guys, you know, deserve. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I have some cereal here. I have a cereal. I know that you guys may look at it, may not look at it. I often eat my cereal in this kind of you know, contraption, in this glass, even though it is technically not a glass, but you know, English, that's how it works. And it is not too often that I get to eat my cereal in like a bowl, although I definitely should, but you know, this is way more convenient, you know. Is this copper tin? No, it is not. It is just plastic. It kind of looks like copper tin, but it isn't. It would be a little bit weird. Well, not weird, but it may taste a little bit, you know, weird. But no, it is just plastic, eh? Looks like plastic. It shines like plastic. Actually, kind of looks like, you know, a metal tin. But yeah. Should I use copper? I don't know. Maybe I should. I know what you're referring to, because I know that using a plastic container may have like microplastics and whatnot, you know? Copper healthy, maybe, you know? Maybe one that has a good coating of, you know, not oxide, eh? Maybe good, eh? But I have heard that, you know, using a metal container may be, you know, way more healthy, or English. Hold on, way healthier than using plastic, because, you know, microplastic and so on and so forth. So maybe I should use a copper one. Maybe that enhances the flavor. I don't know. If it enhances the flavor, then sure. But if it is, you know, way healthier, then I may consider using it, because, you know, maybe consuming you know, my iron and my copper may be way, you know, way healthier than consuming plastic or whatever, you know. Metal works too. That'd be true. That'd be true. So let me eat some of my cereal, you know. A clay pot as well. You know, I do have some clay pots that I sometimes use to drink water out of. And man, oh man, drinking water from a clay vase, or just like a little glass of, you know, of clay, or like a, you know, clay pot, it tastes so different, and it tastes so good. People that say that water doesn't taste like anything, they don't really know. They have not lived life just yet, you know. They don't know what they have. They don't know what they have not experienced yet. Drinking water from a clay pot, or like a clay, like little glass, it tastes so different. It tastes so earthy, and it tastes so good, you know. It does taste so much better. That's the only thing that I have, you know, tasted when it comes to like clay, like using clay for, like, you know, beverages and stuff, you know. But using a clay pot sounds nice, you know. Things are very much, you know, more tasty and more healthy when you use like natural stuff. That's why salsas, you know, taste so good, because, you know, they are made in molcajetes. Molcajetes. Why did I say it with an English accent? Molcajetes. There we go. Or as people call it in English, mortar and pestle, I believe. I don't know. I don't remember. Mortar and pestle. I believe that's the name. I don't know. Right? You know, when you use a molcajete, you know, the salsa just tastes way better. Right? Cold desserts is also good in it. I didn't know that. Maybe I oughta try some gelatin, some yellow. On a clay pot. Maybe, I don't know. It could be a cool thing, you know. I generally don't know what you're talking about. What was I even talking about? I was talking about something. Jesus Christ, I don't know. I was not paying any attention on what I was saying, but yeah, I guess not even I know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, jalapeno. Yeah, salsas. I meant salsas. You know, sauces, Mexican sauces. You know, salsas. If you don't know what a molcajete is, it's this you know, kind of like a rock, like porous, like rock thing, that you have a little, like, you know, little rock that you know, put things on, and then you mix them on like that, like, and then you make salsas out of it. I guess I could show a photo of it. Okay, let's see. Molcajete. This is a molcajete. Hold on. Let me get a better picture of this. Copy image address. Here we go. Okay, for those of you who don't know what a molcajete is. Yeah, never mind. It's good. Yeah. Yeah. My voice is lagging. That's a little bit weird. My audio is lagging. Could it mayhaps be? Hold on, let me have a little bit of a test. Let me see if it actually is like it. Not that I don't, not like I don't believe you, but you know. No syncing audio. Hold on. That's a little bit weird. I'm seeing a preview of my stream right here on on YouTube, and it looks really well. That's weird. You may wanna. Can't hear you, dude. You may wanna reload. You may wanna reload, cause it looks good on my end when I watch the stream. There we go. F5. Whole stream audio is 0. Are you sure you didn't like mute your? Yeah, you sure like you didn't mute your, you know, your whole PC or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, just reload and yeah, try to, you know, up the volume maybe. Oh yeah, it worked. Yeah, sometimes it just be like that, you know. So yeah, no worries. But I'm glad that that is sorted. So yeah, when it comes to molcajetes and stuff, so check this out. This is what I'm referring to. This is what a molcajete is. If you guys have never seen a molcajete, well now you have. And you basically use this. You know, you put the tomatoes and the cilantro, and you put everything and anything inside of it, and then you with the little thing, yeah, and then you make a salsa. It technically looks like this. Hold on. You can also make guacamole in you know, in this thing, and it should kind of look like this. Hold on, let me put it over here. You know, that's what molcajetes are used to. Yeah, my mom uses it. Yep, there you go. That's what a molcajete is, and it's really cool. It makes, you know, salsas taste way better. Because, you know, it is an actual natural thing that you use to, you know, cook something up, you know. To make salsa like sauces, like, yeah, that'd be true. That'd be true. That's what we basically use. We don't really use it a lot, like, you know, like, I guess 1 of 10 people uses a molcajete here in Mexico. Because we now have blenders, we have, you know, the modern technology, you know. But we still have molcajetes, yeah. Oh, you call it pez nahuala. Pez nahuala. Oh, pez nahuala or pez nahuala. That kind of sounds like a kind of fish. You said a lot here. Wait, are you from the Philippines by any chance? Pez nahuala. Oh no, that's from Hindi, from Hindi. Oh, you're from India, are you not? Oh, Kashmir, I see. Interesting. Pez mawala or peace mawala, I don't know how that's pronounced, but that's interesting. You know, you see, sometimes when it comes to, like, you know, the old traditions or just you know, the old kind of technology that we used to use, like sometimes these things are like kind of universal. So you may find yourself in a place in which they may not have like the high tech of everything and anything, but you know, this kind of stuff right here, you can rely on, because you know that's like, you know, proven, tested, millennia kind of, you know, technology. My mom never liked mixers. They don't taste better than you see. That is true, yeah. When you use a mortar and pestle, I believe that's how, you know, the molcajete is called. I love the song, but you know, it sounds a little bit silly, eh? Hold on, And that has a copyright. Let me choose a good song. Sure, there we go. But yeah, when you use that to actually like make a salsa, It tastes so good. It tastes just good. I mean, it tastes okay in a blender. You know, it also depends on what methods you use. But I do believe that, you know, salsas, you know, taste way better when, you know, using a molcajete. I should actually like stop messing around with my hair. Eh? Hold on. I do like doing that a lot. You know? Sometimes people say that just, you know, like crunching out your hair makes it look better because, you know, you create a kind of like texture. Eh? I don't really know. I feel like if anything, well, I mean, it kind of looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Hold on. Let me crunch it up a little bit. It kind of does. It gives it a little bit more volume. I don't know. I think I have never tried this. Like, I've never tried just going like that, but I never tried crunching my hair like that. It did give it a little bit more volume. It doesn't look as flat. Oh, I like that. Okay. New hack discovered, I guess. You just had mint salsa, whatever you call it. We call them chutney here to it. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had mint salsa. Mint salsa. That is indeed a new concept to me. Mint salsa. Mint salsa. Interesting. I guess in Spanish that would be salsa de menta. Mint salsa. I may try doing that now that I think about it. I guess new recipe unlocked. So thank you so much for, you know, letting me know about, you know, mint salsa. Now that's another thing that I may want to try. But what do you put it on exactly? Because mint salsa, that sounds kind of like fresh. You know, it may be a little bit, not so much that it would be like spicy. I mean, mint is a spice, but I wonder what you would put it on. You know, what would you put mint salsa on? That sounds kind of interesting. I have never thought about, you know, putting mint in salsa, but that sounds interesting. Man, I love cereal. The outcomes may vary. Gotcha. Yeah, it definitely be like that. You know, you know what they say. You gotta break some eggs to actually make an omelette. You know, until you actually get it right. So, you know, just like with anything in life, you know. So that's another thing that I may want to try to probably do when I get the chance. Mint salsa. But yeah, thanks so much for making me aware of that. You know how it goes. Just like mint, water, tomato, and salt. I don't really know. Mint, water, tomato. Well, I mean that's most of the base of most salsas, you know. So yeah, you're not far off. I guess you wouldn't be far off when it comes to the ingredients. But yeah, now that's another thing to think about. And you know what else I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about playing No More Heroes 1, because that's basically what you guys came here for, probably, I don't know. Some people do come here to just hang out, and you know, that makes me happy, eh? So let me just try and get everything going on. So I'm basically trying a new thing. I'm doing three games a week, because I thought, you know what? If I ought to play more games, I guess it would be better to play one different game per week, not per week, but one different game per day, per streaming day. Hi Bong, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, eh? How is you doing, eh? Is you doing good? I hope you is doing good. Oh yeah. I was just talking about, you know, that I'm basically trying a new thing when it comes to, you know, streaming. I decided to give we grooving. Oh yeah, we grooving. I decided to give the new schedule a try. You know, one different game per day, and now it is the turn of No More Heroes 1. And you know, Wednesdays are gonna be for Silent Hill Homecoming, Fridays for No More Heroes, and Sundays for Dragon Age. You know, Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, I really want to play No More Heroes. It is a really cool game. It is one of the best games that you can actually, like, you know, get, you know, on the Wii. And more than anything, you know, a franchise that you can get you know, in any Nintendo console, you know. That sounds rad. I hope that you guys, you know, will enjoy, you know, having a little bit of variety, you know, per week. Yakuza has got me for now, definitely. I've been getting through Infinite Wealth, you know, Yakuza 8 essentially, and it's been quite a little bit of a roller coaster, you know, an emotional roller coaster, because a lot of things are going on in that game. So if you guys have played that game, you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, let me try and hopefully, you know, bring the game to your screen. I also kind of wonder if you know, there's any kind of like overlay that, you know, Dolphin can show when it comes to retro achievements, because sometimes it doesn't do that, and I don't know why. Enable unofficial achievements, no encore achievement, spectator mode. I'm kind of trying to see with my eyes, unclouded by a wall. Enable cheats, no. Load, hold, no. Change discs, sometimes I do. Sometimes we change discs like that. But yeah, we grooming. But hey, happy Friday, everybody! Today is finally Friday, you know. A Friday again. Today is Friday. Although I know that song is like, you know, there lies again. That lies upon us to push the feeling on. I love that song, eh? But it is indeed Friday. Today is Friday in California, eh? Said the guy. On-screen display, there we go. Show messages, you know it. I love my messages. Show FPS, no, I don't want to show my FPS. Show speed colors, maybe. Should I show speed colors? I don't know, eh? Net play pin, projects, subtitles, and everything and anything. I guess I can change the colors of the FPS. Well, I mean, that's something that I don't really need, eh? Today indeed do be Friday. I've been thinking about new ideas for new emotes. Maybe I ought to try something good, you know, something new. Eh? Because, you know, I don't often do like any funny faces on stream, or I don't do any funny like anything. Eh? So I may try to see if I can come up with something cool someday. Okay, let me connect my Wiimote. Actually, I haven't even like tried to connect it, so I'm just gonna do this. Maybe I should not have the antenna of my PC like laying down. I don't even know if, you know, it's gonna be affecting anything, eh? Or everything. Eh? There we go. My Wiimote is now connected. Eh? And let's play some No More Heroes, y'all. Let's get that going on. Let's get that going on, as people would often say. I've been thinking about playing the Final Fantasy games. Now that I think about it, all the way from the very beginning. I know that game can be a little bit, you know, not controversial, but, you know, some people may be like, "Oh, what are you playing? The first one? Play the 7th one already." And I'm like, no. You know, if I'm gonna get into the franchise, I might as well just play the first one, you know? Unless I'm playing the first one right now. Ooh, that's nice. Are you playing the OG, like the NES one, or are you going through the Pixel remaster? I may try the Pixel remaster mostly because I bought it alongside with a friend. You know, we went halfsies. There we go. We went halfsies, and you know, we now have that game, eh? Or that collection of games, rather. So I may just do that, you know. I may try the cool mountain, and the cool Pixel remaster collection. No More Heroes. Yeah, the OG remaster probably makes sense for streaming. That to be true. I know that you can, you know, make the game go way faster, you know, that way. So, you know, it doesn't seem that bad when it comes to streaming, you know. The more ways I have for you guys to be entertained, the better, eh? So you guys know it. I do have my nunchuck. Hey guys, do you wanna play Smash? I brought my Wiimote. That is a reference of an old collection of animations that people used to do back in the day, you know, when Macromedia Flash was still called Macromedia Flash. You know, those were the days. You know, man. Well, I mean, people still do animations like that. I don't believe they're called like, you know, flash animations anymore. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. People just call them animations. Right? But yeah, can you guys see the game? More importantly, can you guys hear the game? Question of the day. Hopefully so. Look at Travis. Travis took down. Travis took down. Let me check just real quick. Yeah, I believe you guys can hear the game. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't remember exactly what we were doing last stream. I believe we were about to either go meet a boss, or we were just about to collect more money for it. A new part-time job is available. Oh, there we go. We don't have enough money. I see Resident Evil new minigame. Yes, the Leon Must Die Forever minigame. I've seen it. It looks kind of interesting. I mean, I don't really play the minigames or like the post-game stuff when it comes to like Resident Evil. I don't know why. I'm just, you know, more into playing the story. But I could give it a try someday. Okay, what is it that I gotta do? I don't have enough money. Or do I have money? Do I or do I not? Let me see. I don't really know how much money I need. That guy was not even near me. Yeah, I miss Flash. Windows doesn't support Flash anymore, so actual Flash animations are extinct. Technically yes and technically no. You don't have enough payment. Please make some more money and try again. You broke ass, moneyless ass. There we go. Well, let's make some money. Ow. But I mean, yeah, technically yes and technically no. That was a stutter and a half. Because there's been an active effort to preserve Flash games as we know them, and I do believe a good percentage of them have been, you know, salvaged. So maybe it does. Maybe, you know, there's a lot of animations that do fall off the cracks, you know, of the world. I love that sound. But sure enough, when it comes to like, you know, Macromedia Flash and everything, yeah, it is just not the same, man. That's good to hear. I lived on that shit as a kid. Definitely. If you wanna check out, you know, games and animations that you used to experience, you know, as a kid, check out Flashpoint. Flashpoint is the project that has all of those games, and you can download them and play them, man. So you know how that is. Third class man. I have not mastered the secrets of the first class yet, you know. It's not too bad. The first rated god will give you hardworking man. I already read this. So what is it that I gotta do? I can now do... Can I? There we go. Gas tank. Fill up cars with gas. Gas tank luchaco, You know, because, you know, lucha, as in lucha libre. So, you know, you can find, you know, a good amount of collection of cool games. So, any game that you may be thinking of, probably you will find it. I don't know how, well, I mean, I don't know if I should mention this. I guess I'm just gonna mention it anyway. Back in the day, obviously, as a boy without any kind of, like, you know, parental control when it comes to, like, you know, the internet, I, of course, got to experience a lot of, you know, unsavory, I guess, you know, content when it comes to Flash animations. For example, I fondly remember, you know, not that good that I say this, but, you know, I fondly remember, yeah, for sure, I fondly remember the torture game. I don't know if you guys remember that game, but I do have my memories of playing the torture game. If you guys know which one that is, you guys know which one that is, the torture game. And I don't know, I guess that kind of helped me. Yeah, remember that one? Yeah, that kind of helped me with, you know, getting not getting along with the fact, well, yeah, I guess getting along with the fact that, you know, what I see on the internet is indeed just only what's on the internet. Like, of course, like, you know that parents often be like, oh, games are making our kids, you know, be violent and everything, you know. If you really cannot, you know, distinguish, you know, a game from reality, obviously this does not apply from, you know, people who do live action role playing. You know, you can do that, like, no problem, if it is not hurting anybody. But, you know, for kids to, you know, learn the difference between games and reality, you know, sometimes this kind of rites of passage can help. It won't definitely be the same for everybody, but it definitely was the same for me, you know. It definitely was the same for me. It definitely was that, you know, that way for me, eh? You know, the unspoken rules of Stand to Destroy dictate perseverance. Perseverance leads to money, which in turn leads to wealth. The world will forever remain closed to those who do not persevere. The god of gasoline is cruel. Hi, Melody. Come here, Melody. Come here, Melody. I have Melody right here. Come here, Melody. There she comes. You guys may not be able to see her, although, hold on. This is Melody. I'm gonna show you to the camera, little baby. Hello, baby. Kissy kiss. Oh, careful with your phone. Careful with your phone. There we go. That was Melody, the little baby. Ooh, I'm hugging her right now. She's so cute and so soft. I love her so much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the god of gasoline is cruel. Use your perseverance and you'll burn up. That is what perseverance means. So get working, eh? Get working, eh? You know how that is. So yeah, those kind of games and the other ones that may have, you know, been present in Newgrounds and many other places did help me become who I am in some way, I guess. You know, just somebody who actually knows what the difference between, you know, reality and games are. Press the B button to pump gas into the car. I somehow read that as pump as, you know. Be sure to fill her up just the right amount. That's what she says. Fill her up? Hardly know her, eh? Hold on, I'm waiting for Melody to move. Got him, man. There you go, eh? Have a nice day, eh? There we go. That other guy reached his destination, eh? With no gasoline whatsoever, eh? Ooh, that could have gone way better, eh? Yeah, it must not be below the amount, eh? Ow! I guess that's just how it is, you know? Oh, come on, that wasn't the dot, eh? Here we go, eh? Yes. If it is just a little bit more, it is okay, you know? Come on, you do you, eh? You see, even if you're off by just one bar. Ow. Well, this is definitely going away. I'm surprised that worked, eh? Also, I find this little rap really funny, you know, the guy who's rapping in the background. Eh? That is an SUV, right? I don't really know my cars, eh? So if you guys ask me what an SUV is, I don't really know, eh? Hopefully I'm not gonna go to jail. Hold on, eh? There you go. I'm basically making this gas station lose money. Ooh, eh? Yeah. Imagine if that is what would happen in real life, you know? If you really have a bad day, just remember that the guy serving you at the gas station may just, you know, burn down the house, eh? Now that is a car and a half. That was really close. There we go. Also, I believe you can hear the the leitmotif of this game in the background as well. So that's really cool. Nowadays, I don't believe people... Well, I mean, here in Mexico, there's people who work by, you know, attending the... Not attending, but attending the gas stations. There's people who actually, like, you know, refills your tank for you. I know that in places like in the US, you gotta do it by yourself. So I don't really know which option is better. But I don't know. According to you guys, have you guys ever been like... What a concept. Have you guys ever been served gasolina? If you guys have... I don't know, do you guys prefer to, you know, refill your tank yourselves? Or do you guys prefer to, you know, for somebody to actually like refill your tank? Let me know in the comments below. I got a gold medal, even though I burned for like, you know, a million years. Hold on, I'm eating some cereal, by the way. Hey, you third raider. I got another job for you. You already know how that goes. You gotta go big lurk mode now. No worries. Have a nice lurk. Bunk. Because today is Friday in California. A brand new free fight mission can now be selected. To fight or not to fight, that is the question. I should also see if Naomi has something new. Travis, welcome. Here is a list of jobs you can do on your next rank. I don't even know what kind of, you know, thing I'm doing or saying. Okay, that sounds way better. Kill 100 enemies. Mission ends when all targets are dead. I guess why not?
May you find your superpower?
Could be really cool. I'm pretty sure that what the girl is saying is technically what she says before we walk down, you know, off the door or out the door. But it doesn't seem to be the same thing, and you know, kind of sounds a little bit funny. I'm not gonna lie. And here we go. I am aware that, you know, the PC version has like 60 FPS and whatever, but there's something magical about playing the OG game, you know. I say that as I'm not playing the game, you know, in the original console or whatever, and I could have definitely just used the lossless scaling to double the FPS, but you know, it still looks kind of better than whatever the Wii may output. So, you know, we do what we can do. Okay, mission starts, and thus we arrive.
3, 2, 1. Gotcha.
That guy looked like he was, you know, just skating towards me. I don't feel so good, says the guy. My spleen. I can basically just do this for free kills like this. It seems like Travis is kicking people even though I don't want them to be kicked. Maybe that's part of the combo, but I don't really know it. I gotta be honest, I'm not so sure if this is the most the best way to go on about this, but it's definitely gonna land me some profit. Deathmatch 100. You guys are gonna be hearing this quite a lot, so I hope that you guys get, you know, comfy with the sounds of death and destruction. My spleen, I love that sound. As far as I'm concerned, the spleen is technically not that useful, right? At least I have heard that. Oh, there we go. At least I have heard that some people do remove their spleen. Obviously not by themselves. But apparently you are not in any innate danger of dying if you get your spleen removed. But that I don't really know, eh? Ow. My spleen. There you go, eh? Sometimes you just gotta mix it up, you know? I feel like we are okay. We're doing quite okay. They don't seem to be doing that much damage than usual. Eh? Some games do. Some gaming games do require you to do everything without being hit. There I go. I'm gonna try to move strategically because the more that I have in front of me, the easier it is to get rid of them. There you go. Although it is true that the more that I kill, the harder it gets to actually like listen to people, eh? Or to talk, rather. Eh? It is kind of like those speech jammers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of those. Okay, let's rest for a little bit. Eh? Okay, here we go. Eh? My spleen. I don't feel so good. Eh? Are you okay? Eh? There you go. Okay, let's rest for a little bit. Eh? I don't know. Oh, I'm diamond in this actually. Let's not rest at all. Huh? We're actually like quite close then. You know, sometimes you gotta remember that Travis did get his beam katana in an online auction, which makes it really funny. The fact that he can just get this, you know. Just, you know, randomly. That's pretty good. Oh, go, eh? We're really close though, so hopefully we can get the last 10 in the last minute there. I don't feel so good, says the guy. I wonder what may prompt sometimes to... Okay. I wonder what may prompt to... Sometimes when you do the executions, Travis, I was gonna say lightsaber, but not the lightsaber, the thing, eh?
Yo, you look so sweet.
Oh, thank you, eh? Maybe down here, actually. Come on, I need the last two. Oh, is the game really gonna do me like that, eh?
You attracting flies.
There we go. You attracting flies, eh? What a thing to say, eh? Oh, there we go. 100 kills. That was something. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna try to do that again. Definitely doesn't seem like a good thing to do, eh? If anything, I feel like doing the one that gives you like 50,000 for killing a guy is way better than, you know, doing that. You have enough money for the entrance fee for the next ranking. Make the payment at the ATM. I'm gonna see if I can get, you know, something new from Naomi. Hold on, where's my ride? My sweet ride. Okay, let's go where Naomi is, and hopefully we can get everything and anything. Ow, ow, ow. You know, when it comes to like anime tropes, there's always gonna be that cool, you know, character that has all the knowledge of engineering, you know, down to a T. And you know, I'm glad that, you know, that trope, you know, lives in here. That's pretty cool. Ow. Ding, 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 ding. Well, nothing bad happened here, right? So if I recall correctly, Naomi should be around here, but if I don't remember, I mean, shouldn't it be near where Travis's apartment is? I also kind of wonder which one is going to be the new one. I know that there is one that is like very heavy, like it is really, it hits hard, but it is really slow. Hold on, let's see what Naomi has for us. And what other cool things we can do, actually. Or get.
Hey, don't lay a single finger on anything.
You know. What, the new model? Dumbass Otaku. What's it look like? Chris is not done yet. Oh, that's true. We don't have the new, you know, the new parts and everything and anything.
You otaku.
You otaku. She says it with a ton of hate. I love that. Love you guys. Could you guys believe that, you know, the song that plays in Naomi's store, copyright restricts me from, you know, getting some stuff on YouTube. Although I don't think I can monetize my videos on YouTube just yet, but it is interesting that it, you know, it does give me the warning, like, hey, you know, you better watch out, like that. Right? Let's go where Thunder View is. I want to get a little bit more buff. I want to, you know, get swole. I want to get the muscles. My muscles are getting bigger. And thus here we are. Let's see what the Thunder View has to say.
I know. You want that, right?
So that, right, take off your clothes off. I will teach you that technique. Make sure your ass is clean. That, how's that, you like that? Yeah, who knew, eh? Bench press, let's do a little bit of it. Let me just start mashing the A button, eh? And thus we go, eh? We're definitely moving at like 15 frames per second, eh? But that's just how it goes, you know. You gotta give it your 8 presses, eh? You know, we are people who work out their thumbs, eh? You know, I'm just glad that my A button does work wonders, because otherwise, man, oh man, eh? Also, I don't really know if people still use the little bracelets that, you know, Travis is using right now. One of those that basically wrap around themselves and they get really stiff. Indeed, Travis. Strength increased a little bit. Some squat though, eh? Here we go. I'm doing the I'm doing it with a little bit of force, eh? Here we go. Sometimes it registers, sometimes it doesn't, eh? There we go. Looks like I'm playing the drums, the tun 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 tun, like that. Eh? You know, when you play with the Wii mode, you are the controller. Eh? Maximum vitality increased a little bit. Oh wait, no, that was the Kinect, not the Wii mode. Eh? Oh, that leaving already? That's it. Come again.
Wait for you.
And there you go. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the Dragon Ball quest kind of deal. I may not. It all depends on how good that goes. I don't even know if I have enough anymore for everything and anything. I may try and see if I can actually get everything over here. Let me just do the payment. Here we go. Time to put the money on, or in. Yeah, pay the stipulated entry fee. Return to the motel. Sometimes it makes you wonder how easy it is to just get rich in this, you know, in this place. Not that often. You get to get that much amount of money. Ah, but the satisfaction, eh? The self-satisfaction of just getting things done. It often be like that. Yes, hello, eh?
Travis, hello?
That is
I
me,
am
eh?
at the beach. Are you coming? Not
Oh,
like
we're
I am
actually gonna
waiting
be
for you
fighting
or
with
anything.
Holy Summers. Let's get that going on. I don't really know if I need to do anything other than, you know, petting Jane. And I'm gonna be petting Melody as well, because Melody is the kitty patootie that I have here on my lap. Look at the little kitty.
Meow.
Oh, Melody. Sometimes I think that my dogs, I'm sorry, yeah, you're a dog, not a cat. That my dogs know what I'm talking about, even in English, eh? Because yeah, sure, that's how the world works, you know. Ain't that right, Melody? She may be like, what are you talking about? But in Spanish, because we do talk to them in Spanish. Ooh, Melody, the little baby. You know, whenever we hear thunder, Melody is often the one who gets the most anxious about, you know, thunder and lightning. And the first thing that she does whenever she hears thunder is she just runs to me and she gets on my lap, because, you know, she's a little baby. But I love her so much. We all love Melody in here. There we go. Okay, now hopefully we won't die a miserable death. I know that we ought to get Holy Summers, and that's a little bit of an emotive, eh? Like, you know, battle, eh? So you guys are gonna experience peak, hopefully. Eh? Let me just set the turbo down, or up rather. I don't know. There we go. Let us just go. The distal power, eh? I forgot the lyrics of Distal Power by there we go. By The Prodigy. Eh? I know that song is really cool, eh? But I just forgot the lyrics. Eh? Ow. I'm going in the complete, you know, opposite direction of which I wanted to be or go. There you go. Eh? It's been a good while since I last went to the beach. I guess it's been some days, some years. Eh? I mean, some days and some years are not too far apart. Eh?
Holy summer.
There we go.
Just
There she is. I like her haircut, I gotta say. Let me get some more cereal.
Will you?
Me? You serious?
What? Is there a problem?
No. Thought you'd
No.
never ask.
Your next opponent is here on this beach.
Ah, just up ahead. So I'm supposed to fight on the beach.
That is one of the conditions. Why? That's for you to figure out. Feels good. What other hidden talents do you have, Travis?
Huh?
Go any higher and I will kill you myself.
No.
Not until you become number one. We have a deal, remember? So hurry up and go get him.
Yes, Your Highness.
Yes, Your Highness. Oh, Travis. He's such an otaku, eh? I know that, you know, the term otaku has been, you know, getting less bad press recently. Oh, this song. Beep, weedy, beep. Thus we go. I was about to say, how could you, like, miss me? Ow. That guy was vibrating so much. It was really funny. How did he not, you know, hit his partner? Right? And thus we go. He still got hit by it. He just didn't die. Now that's some steel right there. Some. Ow! Everybody shoots in this town. Nobody does fisticuffs anymore. I got you. Gotcha. Oh, I love that. I love when that happens. Ow. Whenever you want it, Travis, whenever you want it. It seems like my combo yes or yes starts with oh, there you go. It starts yes or yes with a kick. I guess it also depends on which stance I'm in. There you go. That should be all of them. Oh, come on. Oh, there you go. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a while for it to register, but it just be like that. People often underestimate how good camouflage can sometimes be. Being hidden in plain sight is sometimes your best bet when it comes to like stuff like that. Ah, yes, my card. Ow. Couldn't have gone any worse. There you go. And another one. Ow. There you go. That was more than enough. Oh, so that was mandatory. I actually like thought that all of this was very much, you know, not obligatory. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes. It didn't play the funny sound. I wanted to play the funny sound. I don't feel like you can, you know, kick one of those down. There we go. So those I gotta remember that I do gotta keep the nunchakus, like, you know, the nunchuck straight, because otherwise it doesn't really work. Oh yeah, I also forget that, you know, there's a section in this level in which you gotta watch out for the mines. I don't really know how to do that reliably. I know that it is a really fun thing. I just don't know how to do it reliably. There you go. Ow. Ow. Got him. Oh, well, what's this? Wow, some battery. I'm glad that worked, eh? Sometimes I do critique the existence of this kind of, you know, crates. Like, you know, I could just reload normally. But, you know, sometimes they do come in handy, eh? Ow. There you go. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything else. Although they go in 20 FPS. Let me get some of my health back, just in case. There you go. So then again, it makes you wonder how much... I mean, technically speaking, is Travis a LARPer? I don't know if he would be considered a LARPer. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Ow. Ow. There we go. I was more worried about the mines than anything, eh? I don't feel like there's anything else that I may be missing. But just that. There's a health crate over there that may or may not be, you know, surrounded by mines.
What the?
Entonces go, eh?
Out of my way, boy.
Probably boy. Oh, I cannot go back. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh, look at that guy. Sometimes I kind of wonder if the Uzis. Well, I mean, by design, yeah, every gun is lethal, but you know, being shot by an Uzi definitely seems like an impossible thing to avoid. Like, how do you avoid being shot by an Uzi? Eh? How do you avoid being shot at all to begin with? Eh? It's definitely one of those things. Eh? Alright, go ahead. What did he say, eh? I was about to say, yeah, where are they? Aha, I got you. There we go. And thus, that the war begins. And with that, the war begins. You know, one thing that I do miss about, you know, watching Hellsing Ultimate is the fact that I cannot really watch it again for the first time. Come on, eh? But it was definitely fun, eh? It was one of those kind of experiences, eh? That maybe sometimes you only gotta get it, you know, for the first time, eh? But it's still fun. Ow. You know, even though I know that this Wiimote kinda doesn't have that much of a, you know, cranberry chocolate sundae. Now that's a combination, eh? Even though I do know that this Wiimote may or may not have the best kind of, you know, functionality to it, it still is doing the job, eh? So that's pretty good. You know how that goes. Not again, eh? guess the best way to go on about it would be like that. I don't necessarily think I need this per se. So I'm just glad that this is, you know, kind of working. The strat seems to work. Just going ahead using this is definitely helping quite a lot. There you go. Got him. Done another then? Got him, right? Let me get as much as I can. Yeah, there you go. Ow. This ought to get him. There you go. I don't know. I have said this before, but as much as I played this game back in the day when I was a middle schooler, I don't really know what every single one of the power-ups does or do it. Because I don't know. I never got them all in a single playthrough. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. There you go. No. I'm just glad that that doesn't, you know, deduct from my health. Oh, hello, eh? We going? You guys ready, eh?
Hello? The secret beach is up ahead. Then it's ranking match time. Win, and you'll be number 6. Lose, and your new home will be in the flaming tombs of hell. Everything okay? How's that sharp pain in your neck? Bladder in a bind? Have you trimmed your nose hair? When you're ready, step inside. You know, you've been quite cocky lately. Well, more than the usual dose of self-assuredness. You think that being ranked 7th means you're hot shit, don't you?
No.
And you're just raring to go. You've gone from dumb to dumber. Watching your meteoric rise of stupidity is truly painful to observe. That careless
Yes, that way
attitude
with
of yours
words.
will be your undoing. And with that, I am 500% certain you will die this time. But trust your force and head for the Garden of Madness.
Isn't that amazing, eh? I love it that Travis just doesn't say anything. Like, she knows, like, yeah, you know, she's right, eh? She's probably right, eh? But either way, you know, still a cool thing. Yes, hello, who's that? Travis, this is just common sense in Calgary, the king of suplexes. Remember now, Satan's Ferris wheel, the belly to belly. You remember an old professional wrestling move? Fascinating. Let's save just in case. Because we know that it's definitely gonna get a little bit messy, just to say the least. Oh great, I didn't save it. Well, I mean, I guess with that, I can make sure that I do have, like, max health, though. You know. There's always a silver lining in everything. There we go. Let me get that saving going. It's interesting to see that even in a you know, a place like this in Santa Destroy, bathrooms are still very much like clean. Like no one, you know, would think that would be the case. Although there is indeed a mini game in the next No More Heroes game. I do believe it was this one or either the other one. the third one, in which actually you're one of the guys who clean the toilets. So I guess technically you are helping yourself in that way, in that regard. Okay, let's meet Holy Summers, y'all. You guys are gonna love her so much. It's actually like pretty cute and pretty cool. The ship, yes.
Do you like fighting?
Yep.
Yep.
Do you like killing?
Live for it.
Live for it.
Do you like fear?
Can't say. Never felt it.
Do you accept death?
Death. Never crossed my mind.
Death is the only truth. You are still a mere bud.
That's not a good thing, you know. Seeking meaning in everything. Especially killing. That's a bad habit among smart little girls these days.
Come closer and you will understand everything.
I don't have a choice.
Anywhere, anytime.
Just your ordinary assassin. Such a disappointment.
Are you in the mood yet? Normal assassins don't shoot the shit like this. They see their target and kill them.
But about that, Travis, you're about to know exactly why that is not the case. Oh, there I go, eh? I wonder if you can, you know, avoid that by charging.
No problem. You'll see.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
A bud that will never blossom. A sad truth. Good night, my sweet seventh.
There I go, eh?
Oh, crap!
Ow, ow, eh?
Nice trap. I like
That could have killed me, you know, eh?
Maybe I can steal a kiss before I steal your life.
We'll see about that.
You know that she's into her. I'm doing what I can, eh? Ah, my leg. Oh, the nunchuck, eh? I'm checking the nunchuck as fast as I can. Ow. As I can, eh? As I go, eh? Oh, I forgot about those missiles. They're gonna be yeah. They're gonna be a pest and a half. Ow! I believe if I do keep myself in this at this distance, I could avoid the other things. Otherwise, I don't really know how to avoid those. I guess you just avoid them like normally. Eh? Oh, I'm doing what I can, eh? Oh, I almost got her. Okay, that wasn't me, eh? There we go. It seems like that doesn't really hit me if I do charge that one. That's pretty bad. My spleen, eh? They do have a very similar pattern, eh? So that should be good. Okay, that helps too. Whoa. Ooh. I better get a move on it. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, that actually like got me to the max. That's not too bad. Ow. I'm shaking it as far as I can, as fast as I can, not as far as I can. I guess that's a way to avoid things, you know? That was close. Oh yeah, sure. I say if I'm gonna, you know, fall for that. There she go, eh? I genuinely did not see where she went. I don't really know if that hit her at all. Okay, I had shoot through half her health, so that's pretty good. There we go. What do you think you're doing, eh? There we go. Suplex time, eh? I don't really know if it is possible to fall through one of those when you're doing the suplex, eh? I guess it's best that I reload my katana while I can. Oh, there you go. But so far so good. I'm pressing A as far as I can, as fast as I can. Jesus Christ, eh? Me and my adjectives. We're almost done with her. Eh? Ow. I was gonna say, is she really not gonna go away? Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, we're really close, but I better not jinx it. I don't know if she's gonna have a secret one. Ow! And thus we did it. There we go. Okay, that wasn't that bad. As far as I remember, it could have gone way worse.
What is this?
Okay.
This is not mercy. You can't kill a woman. Pathetic. If you can't kill a woman, you are less than a thug. You will never make it to the top. That's okay. I seem to have a thing for stupid, pathetic men like you. I can accept defeat.
That maybe a
comes
king can
from
have,
your
eh?
hand. I will let you in on a secret. Assassins must die when they lose. Open your eyes and never look back. Promise, never forget me.
Huh?
Thank you. The moment you hesitated, I felt your embrace.
What?
Hold up!
Academics like to fantasize too, you know.
Wait! Number 6! No!
That actually had a way bigger explosion than one way think, you know? That one may think.
Forgive me, number 6.
Lamau base. Take that, nerd there. Ah, man, not even a kiss.
Not a very
Nah.
smooth victory, there, Travis. But a win is a win. That's all that matters. I hate to award you this, but you are now 6th in rank.
Welcome back, Punk.
What was her name?
That is not important anymore.
What was her
You're
name?
right. But I owe her at least that.
Holly Summers, born in...
No. Just
Just
her
that.
name.
Yeah, you know more, and then you start getting attached, you know? Just holding somewhere, there we go. Yeah, that is one of the most emotive, like, battles, quote-unquote, of the franchise. Not overly, like, emotive like the ones in No More Heroes 2, but, you know. This is one of those times in which Travis just starts being like, you know what? Killing may be bad, you know? Killing may not be as good. What do we have here? I have this. I obtained a US military secret, eh? Please give to Dr. Naomi, eh? How does that even work? Well, she's gonna decompose on the sand, you know, because we are now just dust in the wind, eh? All we are is just dust in the wind.
Forgive me, Holly. I was late in saying this, but I love your soul. Rest in peace.
What a way to handle a corpse, eh? Well, I mean, at least she got, you know, buried, so that's okay, I guess. But we did it, everybody. We are now rank number 6. I want to get a number 4, number 5, a number 6 with extra dip or whatever, eh? We did it, right? We're almost halfway there, you know? Living on a prayer, eh? And now you guys know what that means. We're gonna have to work our ass off for getting that money, you know? Oh yeah, I've been thinking about the fact that technically this is a fresh save, so we may, well, I mean, I actually may need to, I don't know. I won't say much, I'm just gonna leave it as a surprise.
Hey, this is Diane from Beefhead Videos. You're late returning one of our videos.
Which one now?
Coffee and MILF. Please return it ASAP.
Coffee and milk,
Have a
wow.
nice day.
Maybe that is indeed, you know, a recipe.
Please wire the money as soon as possible. Please hurry, or something unfortunate may happen. In addition, the registration for the 6th UAA rank is complete. We look forward to hearing from you.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that guy who's, you know, sending me the facts actually, like, gets a way more aggressive each time he calls us. It's really funny, eh? I believe when you get to rank number 1, he just says, just give us the money.
You hungry?
Yeah, there she is, there she is, there she is. Look at the kitty, look at the kitty, look at the kitty. She's really cute.
There.
Gimpy based Gimpy. What a lovely kitty. Okay, let's see what else we can do, eh? Now, I wonder if I should go first with Naomi. I don't really remember how much money I have. An important job is available. Let's see. I have... Well, I mean, I should have enough. Let's see how much more I can do. So yeah, it does seem like you can do the assassination things like over and over and over again. So if anything, I think it would be way faster if I do the one in which you gotta kill a guy, and then it automatically gives you like 50,000, you know, Liberty dollars, eh? And that way I can get, you know, $1 million, $1 million space bucks. Let's see what Naomi has to say about this.
Hey, don't lay a single finger on anything.
You know, where the hell do you get this? I swear you can get your hands on almost anything these days, eh? Scares me to think a thing like this is out in the world. Okay, let's see what I can do with it, eh? I'll give it a shot. Handed US military secret, eh? You have a weapon? No, eh? You have anything? No. I mean, I just handed her the thing, eh? You otaku, eh? Man. Have you guys ever been called an otaku? I feel like I have, eh? More than anything, I feel like I have called myself an otaku. Which I feel like I am. but not in the bad connotation of it. But I mean, what kind of connotation even otaku has these days, you know? Oh, let's go first person mode. Like, I'm sure a lot of people still think that otaku means, like, you know, somebody who just does cosplay and plays all day and watches anime all day, you know. And that's right, you know, that's what we do, Got him, Well, I mean, not all the time, but you know, we love our anime. Am I stuck? No. There we go. Let me get some training done. Let me get some work done. Let me go, you know, lift some iron. And here we go. So that, right. Take off your clothes off. I will teach you that technique. Make sure your ass is clean. I know you want to learn that right. It's okay, keep your clothes on. Fascinating, Each time it costs more and more, and I don't know if it's gonna get more difficult or not. But I'm gonna be pressing the thing as hard as I can. Well, actually, no. Just enough, you know. I'm just gonna go whenever you do that. Just one of those things, I have said this before, but as cringe as it sounds, you know, gamers are just, you know, people who work out their thumbs, There's people who work out their wrist, but, you know, that's another kind of people, Sometimes they are the same kind of people, But not right now, Well, I mean, sometimes, There we go, Finish! Strength increased a little bit, Okay, let's do a little bit of drumming, everybody, I'm conducting you all, You guys are out of time, Kinda looks like I am a guy, you know, getting the traffic of airplanes, you know. Come here, this way, this way, this way. You know, and I'm directing the traffic, Got him, The Moutre. Maximum vitality increased a little bit, Ain't that amazing, Okay, let's do the thing. Oh, that, leaving already. That's it, come again.
Not over.
You know how that goes, Sometimes I feel like it would be cool to see a No More Heroes 0, like, just to see exactly how Travis learned all of her stuff. I don't know, I feel like it could be cool, apparently there's something in here. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's not even in here, but somewhere around here. Because, you know, there's been a kind of like a resurgence of, you know, the origin story of many people. For example, I don't know if it has. Hello.
Yes.
I got a shirt. Okay. I got another one. I picked that shirt off the trash, which is technically how most people get their shirts nowadays. But yeah, I don't know if it has released yet, but I know that there's like a prequel to the God of War games, and it's kind of like a side scroller, and you know, Kratos is just a kid, so that sounds interesting. I don't know how interesting it sounds to like the general population, but you know, it's okay. Kratos, he does stuff. He heals sometimes. He don't say sometimes doesn't. Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Then. Okay, let me get the one over here. A list of jobs of Steve Jobs. Kill all the enemies within the time limit. That is only 3,000 per kill. But I mean, I guess it depends on how many they are. Dark side mode will be activated in mission ends when time runs out. Go on a betting killing spree. I'm gonna do this just because it is a way faster, probably. Probably. It's one of those things, eh? Yeah. Ugh. There we go. You know, I'm glad that my new camera has not frozen yet. My first instinct when it comes to, you know, my instinct of thought when it came to that camera was that probably it was overheating, but maybe it was not so much because of, you know, the weather, even though it's been kind of hot recently. But maybe the camera was just overheating because, you know, there was like a short circuit, you know, inside or something. Very bad. It was the other one. Sometimes people just go on a U-turn because there's nobody there. But that doesn't even, you know, that doesn't mean that it is the right thing to do. It is the fastest, but maybe not the bestest, you know. I'm just gonna kill the guy, you know, the big shot. Big shot! Now it's time to be a big shot. And whatever the song says.
3, 2, 1.
It's gonna go directly with that one. Ow! And here I go. And there you go, eh? 50,000. Right on the get-go, eh? Ain't that amazing, eh? Go! I can't believe in you, soul. You got the power to go. You are invincible. I don't remember the song. It is a song, eh? That is definitely true. Now we do this 5 times, eh? And we're gonna be golden, eh? Although I imagine that by doing the other mini games you can, you know, get more stuff, you know, unlock new things, which I believe that, you know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to do so. At least let me, hello, let me go and I just say, imagine just, you know, running somebody over and then you just go, oh, hello, hello, I hope that you're not dead. I hope, please don't sue me, something like that. Let me see exactly what I can do. There we go. The part-time thingy is over here. Like, I just want one that just gives you like 100,000 like immediately. Now that is a dream, eh? But imagine, you know, something like that, but in real life, eh? Now that would be a dream come true. Eh? You know, even when that's the case, the more that you get paid, the more things that you can, you know, that you can expect to do. Like, of course, a job that would pay that much would be more demanding, eh? So that's often how that goes. Wow, eh? Said the guy. So that's one. Man, the part-time job thing is actually like quite far away from the other one. So let's see what this guy has for us. Yeah, I always say it's the same thing. Gongs. Let's see. Mine sweeping. Clean up the mine spirit in the beach. A bonus will be paid due to how dangerous the work is. Body slam page. Well, let's see.
This joke is for you, don't forget.
Wow. Or at least they're paying me, you know, just in case I blow up like a balloon. That kind of reminds me of the Caracal who is trying to pop a balloon, ow, and he pops up instead, and it's like, no, the kitty. Would you guys have a Caracal as as a mascot. I don't know if I could. Probably I would try to. Some people say that, you know, the bigger cats can actually be more friendly than what they let on, but I don't know. Like, would it have a leopard? A leopard? Leopard? Yeah, would it have a leopard as a household cat? Probably, eh? But I don't know how often you get to see that, you know. The unspoken rules of Santa Destroy indicate danger. No one swims on the beach here. There are military mines buried in the sand after all. The army used the beach for testing out new maneuvers. You won't see any girls in bikinis, and you'll need a metal detector to avoid setting a serious sunburn. What else would you expect from this place anyway? No tourists, no sunbathers, no logic. The god of landmines hates the metal detectors. So work persistently, or whatever that may have said. This guy sometimes says the darnest things. Safely remove the mines buried in the beach. Listen to your metal detector to locate them. Then use your beam katana to destroy the mines.
3, 2,
Let's see how that goes.
1.
I imagine that I'm definitely getting closer, eh? And those big guy. I was just about to say maybe there's some over here. Mine sweeping, eh? I love the little you know, battle cards that these things have. Eh? Oh, I saw a square of land. Eh? Probably over here, eh? Oh, there you go. It would definitely be a little bit alarming to, you know, work like this and then right out of the bat you hear something right behind you. Eh? But it turns out it is the evil cat Larry. Eh? Beam, 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 beam. I'm getting the mines. You know, I'm just glad that I haven't really blown out just yet, eh? I don't even know if it is possible. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, eh? But I don't want to figure that out. Yeah, like, I feel like there's bound to not be anything over here. I mean, though it definitely feels like that. I would definitely love to run a little bit, you know, keep running. I'm gonna check over here. I've been too far away from this side of the beach. There really doesn't seem to be anything. Maybe I ought to do this instead. Just go like what, like that. I kinda wonder how metal detectors work. Like, sure enough, they may just be like, you know, magnets, but you know, magnets, how do they work? Finishing time. That's not too bad, eh? Okay, let's see what we do. Yeah, the thing. Let's go right to it. I really hope that, you know, I can unlock one that might give me a job that, you know, pays really well without that much danger.
Hello, Travis.
Travis, hello Travis, it is you Travis, yes, it's you Travis. The time limit per kill. Bad and killing spree. You know what? I'm just gonna do this one again over and over and over again. It definitely feels like a way safer thing to do. Less things that you're required to do. And that actually may give me just enough for me to actually like get the whole thing. Entonces ahí go, Yippee. You know, I know that, you know, doing this kind of like jobs and stuff, you know, may seem boring, but that's kind of the point, because, you know, no job is really that good. I mean, to the point in which it isn't entirely, you know, like, you know. Let's see, it was definitely the other way. It was the other way, Wazowski. I used to play the Monsters Inc. PS1 game. I remember it fondly because I don't think I've ever finished it. Like, you know, even back in the day, I never finished it. So maybe that's another thing that I may want to try you. Oh, sorry. Let's get this guy.
3, 2, 1.
There we go. Got him, man. We go, And thus we did it, everybody. 50k to our name. Although some people say that, you know, getting that kind of money in a casino is way easier, but I don't really know. I actually never been in a casino before. I never been to a casino. And it kind of makes me wonder how easy it is to actually like get rich there. Maybe not rich, but you know, maybe get some money, maybe get some hondos, you know. And it makes me wonder how easy it is. Maybe it is just as easy to lose them all, you know. So that's definitely one of those things that you would only know if you've experienced it. So maybe one day I will, because it kind of seems like something that I'm definitely totally missing, you know, on. But I don't wanna, I don't just wanna ruin my economy, you know. I have paid the fee. I have paid the fee. The fee. Alright. So here we go. I don't remember exactly who we fight against now. Oh, look at her go. This is the same song that's gonna give me a copyright strike.
Yes, you're out shopping.
Wrong! Woohoo! I am on vacation! Fiesta, baby!
Vacation.
Shopping? Now a vacation?
Ooh! Ibiza's amazing! Almost as amazing as me! A hard-working girl never forgets the others, even on vacation!
Wow.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt your fiesta. Who's next?
Give me a second. Don't go anywhere, sweet thing. What? Huh?
Yo, what's the problem? Something wrong? Hello?
Huh? I'm getting a bad connection.
Oh,
Hello?
wow.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Great.
Women, eh?
Woo! Shake it, baby. Oh, yeah!
Women be shopping. Women be shopping, eh? You know how that often goes. Okay, I don't think Naomi has anything yet. Let me check on Jane.
You hungry?
Kitty. I love it that they recorded at least 4 takes on the cat.
There.
And that's all it took for us to fall in love with Jane. The little kingpin. Let me save just in case. You know, don't wanna be caught with a full tank. Blip. As we go. No more heroes anymore. Do you have anything else on the TV? I wonder. I have this, but I've already seen it actually. I need to buy more tapes, just so that I can get more suplexes. And thus we go. Was that a pool of blood? That is a pool of blood. I don't think I've noticed this. Why is there a pool of blood? It may... Hello. It may probably have to do with the fact that, you know, or I don't know. I don't really know why there's a pool of blood. I don't even remember if I did. That's kind of odd. That there's a lot of blood. Yeah, it may be because of the next assassin in the rank, but I do not remember who that may be. I feel like I have an idea. No, the guy who has a mask that is supposed to be a ghost, that would be on the second one. Is this gonna be Dr. Shake or Shake It or whatever? Dr. Let's Shake, I believe that's his name. Let's see. Yeah, it's Let's Shake It. Oh, you guys are gonna enjoy this. You guys are gonna love this boss battle. Yeah. There we go. Yes. So you guys may be wondering why I say that you're gonna love this guy. Well, there's only one way to find out. Did Travis get more soul? I believe that's because of the training. Why is he going that way? Oh, there's definitely something weird going on. Ain't that right, Paloma? Oh, Paloma's right here with me. I wonder who might that be, eh? Wow, so great of him to just follow me around, eh? I have Paloma right here. One of the little babies. I don't know what she's doing, but, you know, she's doing. What's wrong, baby? Oh, the baby just went.
Hey, he's over here!
I'm glad that doesn't hit me. Oh, there you go. Me and my wake up frames. Here you go. I love it when that happens, but I don't know exactly how or when that happens, eh? I find it really funny when dogs stretch and they just go like that. They look very scrumply, eh? And it's really funny, eh? At least to me. Ladies and gentlemen, rubber banding, eh? I thought that we were gonna clash, but that's just not the case. Let me shake it, baby. I just love all the variations that you can actually like get from this theme, man. They all give it a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a je ne sais quoi. Oh, you can actually like target the guy. I know who this is, but you know, it is the guy for us. There you go. Ow. I love it that they just invalidate me by going like, "Ha, look at this stinky header." There we go. Now that I think about it, has there ever been any merchandise of, you know, No More Heroes, like, you know, the actual like beam katana? Because it seems like something that may or may not have happened. There you go. Amazing. Sometimes it sounds and sometimes it doesn't, right? But yeah, when it comes to like, you know, swords and lightsabers and everything and anything, of course, you know, there's a ton of merchandise there. Ow. Got him.
Are you messing with me?
I was actually like about to. Oh, what's going on with the camera? The wonders of emulation, everybody. Eh? Well, it wasn't so much the emulator, but you know what I mean. The wonders of you. Or what is a man? What has become? That is a different song. Another one. Let me do the. Oh, there we go. Alright, gotta run. You have a great. Thank you. No worries. Have a lovely rest of the day. You know, enjoy the Friday going on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm even trying to keep myself awake because I know that, you know, there's really not much going on. But yeah, have a lovely Friday, and you know, get them tacos, or get whatever you can get, you know. We are really close to the end of the stage. Yes, hello, Moshi Moshi.
Travis, hello? Continue forward and you will enter your next
Forward.
match. The 5th rank awaits you if you win, and only eternal damnation awaits if you lose.
I'm not on my phone, I'm
How
taking
are
care of
you
business.
feeling? No irritable rashes? Hit the John lately?
The rush.
Taking care of the blackheads on your nose? Might I recommend a good hygiene set? When you're ready...
That's actually very good advice, actually.
Now, don't tense up too much on this one. You've been slacking off a bit. You must maintain a steady tempo. Oui, you know what I mean, right? I am so sorry to say this, but I am 1,800% positive that you will die here.
It's very specific, eh?
Trust your force and head for the Garden of Madness.
She gets extra desperate whenever whenever she says that in the later stages. I don't particularly think there's anything else that you can do. You don't really need to save in this fight. And you guys may be wondering why. Well, you guys will soon see why. Are you guys ready to fight Doctor Let's Shake, eh? Hope you guys are. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Let's check this out. Don't you guys love this kind of panorama?
At last.
You know you do, right?
Doctor, it's time. Wake up!
Big ring time.
Oh yeah, I feel a good undulation. Your rumbling is excellent. I think I'm going to lose the bowel control.
The bowel.
You the 5th ranked guy?
Yeah! I've been
Yeah.
waiting for you.
You certainly sound like you're up for a fight.
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right then, here I come.
Disaster blaster charging ignition.
Disaster blaster. Wow, what a name.
Activating sub-engine.
Check.
Time to drink some water.
Cluster generator active.
Calculating coordinates.
Thermal protection on.
Cycle ratio 25%.
Anti-shock balancer open.
Calculation complete. Heat detection system.
Wow.
Target acquisition 98%.
Main panel open.
Cycle ratio 55%.
Activate cell pistols.
I wonder how's this attack gonna be, eh?
Ignite vanishing sparks.
Cycle ratio 80%.
Activate
L ratio, L plus ratio, 67%.
open.
All systems go.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Cycle ratio 100%.
T-minus 7 seconds.
Cycle ratio 140%.
T-minus 5 seconds.
Maximum output. Critical point exceeded.
T-minus 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Eat this!
Wow. Gee, I wonder who did that.
Travis Touchdown, is it not?
That's my
Son of a
name.
bitch! Fucking Snatcher! I had him!
Eh,
Dance with me, Travis.
A katana. This is getting interesting. What do you go by?
Henry.
Henry?
Your instincts serve you well. I
don't know who you are or what you want, Sir Henry. Where are your manners? That
Manners?
was my kill, you naughty boy.
eh.
Shall we get this over with? And don't hate me if I play a tad dirty.
Fine by me.
After you.
He says after you, and then he starts doing the thing. You may be saying, yo, maybe you're gonna fight the guy. Well, I mean, we have the result screen right here and there, so you cannot really do much, eh? Also, I love it that the guy kind of sounds like kind of Scottish, kind of Australian a little bit, eh?
Stop right there! The fight is over! Travis, you are now ranked 5th.
But we haven't even... We're just getting started.
Perhaps you've forgotten, these fights are an official game. If your opponent dies for whatever reason, according to the rules of conduct, it is your win.
That's fucked up. That's the
Right.
stupidest rule I've ever heard. This guy's mine, and you just want me to let him go, bitch?
Ah,
Rules are rules. You can't have what you can't have.
Whatever. But this dude says he wants to fight, and ain't nobody gonna stop him. This
dude,
ass
huh?
clown right here is...
Who?
Hey! He's gone! Mr. Sir Henry motherfucker, he just jetted.
I love that line, eh?
Sorry, save that aggression for your next match.
Who the hell was that guy?
Also, the game ought to change my shirt, so that's kind of messed up. But you know how it goes. Well, we did it, everybody. We did it, everybody. We are now rank 5, just like that. Oh yeah. You know how it goes. Let's shake. What a name, And thus we continue, Oh, it's not too bad, even though they do still, get your money. But oh well, you do what you gotta do. Let's save just in case. You never know what's gonna come next, as I always say. It do be like that. Yes, hello.
Hi, this is Diane from Beefhead Videos. We're
What
calling
now?
to let you know you're overdue on returning one of our videos. It's titled, Air Force One, the First Lady Returns to the Mile High Club.
There's an innuendo in there.
Mr. Touchdown, your UAA registration is complete. As of today, you are officially the 5th ranked assassin in the United States.
Wow.
Nice work. You are on the fast track to the top. Keep it up, and good luck.
It doesn't even mention the fact that we gotta pay the fee because, it's kind of like expected now. That is a lot of money. Should I keep the shirt? I feel like I'm gonna change it to the El Santo one. Even though this shirt is definitely something. Let's see. This one by design looks really, like really stuck to the skin. I'm gonna go with that one. El Santo. And thus we continue. By design, I don't think I have that much money in the game actually, because we didn't get to kill a lot of enemies. New part-time job available. I have. Well, I kind of have enough. Let me see if Naomi has what I need, man. So we can get everything and anything. But at least see how much we need. I feel like that's a very smart thing to do. So here we go. Everybody wants to be Lagrange until they are not. And thus, we begin. Imagine having a warehouse just for yourself. Oh, that's something really cool. The new model, yeah, it's complete. Pretty, just look at its shape. Only I can make something so beautiful. Any cool parts? No. Okay, what do you have? You have the Tsubaki Mark II. Being katana created by Naomi. Beam emitter, you know what Oh yeah, we got the Tsubaki Mark II. Yotaku. I feel like it does get, if I remember correctly, each katana that you buy does get equipped automatically, but I'm not so sure about that. It may be, it may not be. It's just one of those things. One of those things. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, eh? How many heroes are in my store, eh? I mean, just to be sure, let me just go back and see if I actually equip that or not. Oh, here we go. I don't exactly remember if this is something that you unlock at the end of the game, but I do know that there's a way for Travis to run faster. Drawer, there we go. Look at her. There you go. Well, they have it selected anyway. It's pretty good. Let's see what Jane is doing. AJ.
Girl.
Such a cutie, such a cutie, such a cutie. Oh, the little meow, the little meow, the little meow, the little meow. You know, there's always a line between not knowing if somebody recorded an actual cat or not. Maybe this cat was made by AI. Maybe this cat is a Vocaloid. You know, we can only assume. You know what the deal is with cats sometimes. I mean, I feel like I need to freshen up a little bit. I have been having some yawns left and right, and I do believe it may be time enough for a little bit of a BRB. Just as I said, just to freshen up a little bit. So, gonna do a very short BRB, just 5 minutes, maybe even less. So, you know, I'm gonna try and do that, and I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes, or 6 minutes, 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I need to freshen up and walk it out, I guess. Well, gonna be ERB. Don't go nowhere, everybody, and yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, I'm back. And apparently there's dubstep on my stream, eh? There's young guns and the dubstep and the hippity hoppity. Beep 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 beep. No, that's a song, eh? But yeah, welcome back everybody. Let me just get back into the groove. Yeah, I needed to freshen up a little bit because otherwise I would have been just yawning and yawning and yawning and yawning, eh? So let me go back to the big one, eh? To the one, you know. But yeah, welcome back everybody. Okay, let's see. Apparently my nunchaku is just not working. I don't even know why, but it sometimes does that. So let me get that going on. Communication with the Wiimote has been interrupted. Uh-oh. I wonder what that is. Let me just... There you go. Then I'm gonna put the batteries back on. You know, this is an ancient technique that we used to do back in the day. Just, you know, take the batteries out, take the batteries in, you know, put them in, and then do the thing over and over again until it works. Until it wakes. I should have washed my, you know, the little glass that I was, you know, using for my cereal, eh? You know, now that I have time. Eh? Not that I won't have like any time, you know, after the stream, but you know, it is one of those things. Let me check with Dolphin, because there should be something going on. It should be continuously scanning the thing, right? But sometimes it doesn't, so that kind of sucks. Maybe it is because there's already a game going on. Oh, never mind. You know, sometimes you just gotta be like, please, onegaishimasu. And then, you know, things often work. Okay, let's do the same job that we've been doing. Oh, charge battery is running low. That does suck. Can I please not do something about it? I mean, maybe that's because it didn't want to do the thing. But no worries, I do have these kind of rechargeable batteries with me. So that should do it, hopefully. And if not, then, well, you know, I'm gonna be screwed. Let's see. I'm doing a tactical reloading right now, eh? There guy. I'm playing the Wiimote Must Die forever. Eh? I've seen some footage of that mini game that, you know, Capcom released for Resident Evil Requiem. It looks alright. As I said, I don't really play the mini games quite often when it comes to you know, the Resident Evil games. But it looked neat, so I might as well just try it. Ow. You never know if it's gonna be good or not until you try it. It is one of those things. I mean, it is not a good thing that I'm yawning right now. So let me get this money thingy going on before anything else happens. Okay, entertainment. It is a little bit too far away from where we usually are. But, you know, just doing this thing over and over again. What's this? Chain restaurant pizza bought plans to open a instant as soon as the CEO. Oh, this just gives me a little bit more. That shouldn't be too bad. So that is way better. But this seems like, you know, this kind of sounds like there's gonna be way harder enemies that way. One of my dogs took out one bag of something out of my trash can. This bag of chips isn't even mine, but you know, it's now on my thing. It's now my thing. Let's get that going on. I feel like I have mentioned this before, but yeah, there's only been one time in which I have ever, I have ever been on a motorcycle. It wasn't even mine, and I wasn't even, you know, 5 years old. But you know, an uncle wanted me to ride with him, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I don't know how my mom agreed to that, but you know, I'm glad that she did, because I do remember that time in which I was in a motorcycle. It was like the wildest thing that I have ever experienced. That I have ever experienced. Entonces, here we go. Now that's a bean katana, eh?
Are you prepared, huh? Are you messing with me?
Oh, my bean katana, eh? Now I can see why this was, you know, this has the price tag that it has. Oh, there you go. My ears. My poor ears there. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Okay, now I understand the challenge of it all. I don't know, I guess having 25,000 more may not be that worth it, but I don't know. It is one of those things that you... I guess the most... Not the most, but the more that you do it, the better you get at it, probably. So let's try that again. At least having that amount of, you know, people with that many beam katanas is definitely like a thrill. It's the thrill of the kill, or whatever the name of the game is, you know, thrill kill. I remember that one. It used to have like a very big stigma when it comes to, like, you know, like the unreleased video games and whatnot, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Of course, it was a weird game, you know, thrill kill, but nothing too like whoa, you know. But I guess at the time it would have been really like whoa, you know.
Hello, Travis.
Travis, hello Travis. Yeah, Travis, that's you, Travis. Travis, I see Travis.
May you find your overpass?
Yeah, I love it when that happens. Okay, let's do that then. Seems like the Tsubaki Mark II is actually like way more powerful. I mean, it has basically like 4 beam katanas in one. So you know that it's gonna be way more powerful. Bit, 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 bitty, 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 bit, 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 bit. Almost lost control there, haha. Don't be too, whatever. I don't know. I wanted to improvise a kinda like, hey guys, so you're right, like, you know, like kinda like whoa, a cool dude. But you know, okay, let's try that again and one more time. If I don't get it, then yeah, I'm just gonna be doing the one that's just like 50 over and over again.
3, 2, 1.
Ow. I love it that Travis is aiming at everybody except the boss. Ow. No, it is just not worth it. It is definitely not worth it. Eh? So let me just spam the one that's like 50, like over and over again. Yeah, if you target the wrong guy, it's just not gonna work. Eh? So that's basically what we're gonna do. I mean, 25,000 extra is okay in paper, but if you're gonna be, you know, not doing it right, and by you I mean me, I guess it's best to just do the 50,000 one. It is just too chaotic. Also, now that I think about it, I don't really know if there's any other katana past the Tsubaki Mark II. I know that there's one. Well, there's one different one in No More Heroes 2. I mean, there's like 3 different ones. And I don't even know why Travis doesn't use the Tsubaki Mark II in that game. I guess canonically he's only using the first one that he ever got. Travis, oh hey Travis. Where is it? There we go. Way easier that way. Sometimes it sounds like she says, may you find your upper part. You know, your upper part. Like if I'm missing like half my upper torso. Then maybe a little bit of a you know, of a thing, eh? Foreshadowing, eh? Well, not really, but almost. You know how it goes. I also find it really funny that you can, not so much funny, but fun, that you can drift in this game. If you're really going like, you know, like a million miles per hour. Eh? But only if you're, you know, going a million miles per hour. Went the wrong way again. On the road again. Kissing toads again. Kissing toads again. And those big guy. That guy's gonna steal my motorcycle. My bike. My home, man. Where's the guy? I guess all the way over here. Ow. I don't even know how to do that, but that sometimes happens, eh? Finishing time. No, I gotta do that like 5 times because man oh man, it's gonna take us a million years. Technically speaking, I could do more of the part-time jobs and see if I can, you know, right? Get as much of those as possible. But you know, if I can do the 75 one because it is really chaotic, eh? Might as well just try and see if I can at least do the 50,000 one like 20 times or something like that. Eh? It is possible that maybe there's one that is like, you know, $1,000 just to kill the guy. But you just gotta get really lucky, eh? Each time you try to do so. So I don't know. I may just do, I may just don't. Let me park it a little bit, you know, away from this spot. There we go.
Hello, Travis.
Travis. Hello, Travis. I'm so tempted on giving that one another try.
May you find your overpass?
I don't know. Okay, we got it. You know, I do kind of wonder how, not so much how, but where exactly they based Santa Destroy, you know, in. I know that a lot of Japanese developers do tend to, you know, take research and, you know, gathering information very seriously. So much so that they end up just going to the place they base there's, you know, the in-game cities, you know, in. So I'm kind of having a hard time thinking of where exactly they based Santa Destroy in, or exactly in which, you know, in which city they took inspiration.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, he's over here!
I seem to be over here, that is true. And another one. Oh, that's too chaotic. But at least it gets the job done. And, you know, also when it comes to other cities in video games as well, for example, Raccoon City, I don't really know what it's based out of, or not out of, but, you know, in. Silent Hill, people used to say that it was based in, you know, the city in which there was like a thing going on, and, you know, a lot of fog and stuff, you know, comes out, and I don't think it does anymore. But a lot of people are still convinced that, you know, the city not but the city in which people say that Silent Hill was based is still like burning down, but no, not really. As far as I remember, the charcoal mines or whatever, they stopped burning for quite a while. Like, there's really not that much smoke or whatever.
Travis, welcome.
Me when I'm welcome. Hey, another one.
May you find your overpass?
And when it comes to Raccoon City, for example, I don't remember. I know that in the GTA series, some of the cities are indeed based on real cities. I don't really know if in Chinatown they base that part of the game in a real, like, you know, Chinatown. I don't particularly think so, but, you know, it can be kind of like an amalgamation of many things. That's pretty okay, I believe. Till this day. Till this day, I don't think I've ever seen a city in a video game based on Peru, but I don't really know. You know, when it comes to Peru, a lot of people tend to think that, you know, all Machu Picchu and everything, but, you know, there's more to Peru than that. I should know because I went there like 2 years ago, and it's already been that long. I know that it sounds crazy to say this, but I would love to go back to Peru a little bit. I went there once. I had a good impression of the people, of everything going on. So I might just give that a try again. You know? It's never too late to go to Peru. Let's try that again. It is not the fastest way to actually get that money, but you know, it is a way to get that money. Here we go. My ears. I want to give the 75 one another try, just for the lols, you know. Because it actually may be pretty good. It's just that there's a lot of guys, you know. There's a lot of those enemies between you and me. Well, no, that's energy. Energy between you and me. It's a body shock, electricity. It's been a while since I last heard that song, so I may listen to it after the stream. It's just a really cool song. Energy between you and me. I remember that. Ooh, back in the day when that song released, the whole craze for My Little Pony, like Friendship is Magic, was at the highest. You know. So it is one of those things that you either remember fondly or you don't.
Hello, Travis.
Travis, hello Travis. I'm gonna give it another go just because, and see how that often goes.
May you find your upper part?
Like, yeah, I don't wanna be stuck with the feeling of, man, I didn't do that one. I just wanna give it a try, you know, a little bit of a silly try. Once like that, the war begins. I'm sure that there's many people who, well, hopefully not, but you know, to mind comes the time in which, you know, the sergeant or whatever, the captain, I believe, from Helsinki, you know, was terrorizing all of the UK, at least in the anime. Could you believe that maybe there's somebody out there who actively tried to be just like him, like the general or whatever his name was? Like, I know that it is kind of like dangerous for some people to watch, you know, fictional media, because some people definitely believe that they are the character, you know, inside the game or the anime. I'm trying to not fall asleep.
2, 1.
There he is! Are you messing with me?
Oh.
There now! There now! There now! You messing with me?
You're a joke.
Oh. Here we go. Another one, eh? Here we go. Oh wait, hold on, eh? Oh, come on, eh? Yeah, no, it is definitely not worth the try to just get that extra 25,000. Like, yeah, sure, it may be easier to just go right for the guy, but he definitely knows how to get behind the lackeys, you know. So I guess we're definitely stuck at getting the, you know, getting the rest of the money by just going like 50,000, 50,000, and 50,000. It is just one of those things that, you know, you gotta come to terms with. As I said, I may, you know, at least in the next one, try to do some of the part-time jobs and then probably try and see if I can... somehow... you know, unlock more of the assassination missions. The assassination classroom, eh?
Travis, welcome.
Travis. Yes, Travis, that is you, Travis. I can confirm that that is you, Travis. I am a witness, Travis, that you are Travis. Indeed, he's Travis. Not one of the Travis, but the Travis. That's, you know, the one and only. The one and only. Let me do something real quick. And there we go. Let me just enter actual sound mode on my phone, because when it comes to my phone, I don't really have a ringtone. I don't really put it with any kind of sound. I just let it, you know, go bzz, and that's it. And I sometimes have missed important calls just like that. So maybe I'm just gonna keep it like, you know, not silent. For now. Silent like the hills. Oh, I'm glad that didn't kill me. And those we got. It is not the fanciest thing to do, but you know, it gets the job done.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, he's over here!
There we go. It is way easier to do this. And now he goes. Oh yeah, I was talking about the... What was I even talking about? I don't know. But yeah, the cities would be like that. Okay, we're really close to getting the thing. We are just two more tries to that. I do wonder if it would be faster for me to just try to respawn where my house is. And I say that mostly because I don't really know if it is... Let's see it. Let's try and see it. It seems faster. I don't know if I'm, you know, closer or just about the same to the assassination thingy. I think it may be a little bit shorter of a travel. But Menoman, I don't know. Menoman, I don't know.
Travis,
Let me put this thing over here. There we go. Travis, welcome. There we go.
may you find your uppercut?
Oh, I don't really know if the CEO thingy actually has more like levels outside of the one from the one that gives you 50 and the one that gives you 75. Quite probably there's another one, but I may want to just you know, just keep it steady like this. So here we go. So I know that I haven't been really streaming for that long, but I will probably have to just, you know, get the money and end the stream. And I know that, you know, haven't really done that much fighting in the stream, but you know, it is one of those things that be like that. I wonder if this is what, you know, people who work, if people who work in trucks, you know, feel like, you know, sometimes you're really sleepy, and then you keep on driving and keep on driving and keep on grinding, driving and grinding, until you splatter on the ground. Oh, there we go. Me stretching. I don't know if it often happens to anybody, but you know, tears often come running down whenever I yawn. I don't really know how normal of a thing that is, but it happens to me. It definitely happens to me. There you go. Okay, one more, everybody. One more. We can make this. Then I can put the money on the thing, and then I will end the stream because you know. I mean, sorry. I may need to take a little bit of a nap before I go to work. Although I don't really know how late it is right now. With how when. Let me just take a little bit of a detour. There you go. And then on the end, we are ever so closer to the other one. To the other one. That poor guy. Was it over here or was it over here? It was over here, yeah. Okay, I now remember. But yeah, it definitely seems way faster to just, you know, fall off a cliff and then respawn on your house. I wonder if people, you know, who make speed runs actually, you know, think of that. Maybe they don't, but maybe they do. I don't know. I have not really seen any speedruns of No More Heroes 1, so maybe I ought to do that, you know, when I do wake up from my nap. If I can get one in, actually. Oh, I punched the microphone. I punched the sheriff, but he didn't die, so I'm going to jail. That's a really bad song, don't sing it like that. And everything is just for... Did I? Blinking it. How many blinks, how many blinks, there we go. How many blinks has it cost, you know, the amount of lives that people who road rage, you know, sometimes get. I kinda wonder the same. Okay, so last one, I went completely in the wrong way. You know what I just thought? Wouldn't it be funny if the Simpsons were in this game? Like, I'm sure it would be kinda like comical, like haha, the Simpsons, you know, saying peace and boo and whatever. But I don't know. I should definitely stop yawning. And not that it is contagious, I will try my best to not do it. And that starts now. There we go. But yeah, as I said, whenever I yawn, tears start coming out because I imagine that it is somehow interconnected. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Right? I don't know if I want to figure that out. Although I have seen some videos of guys drinking Coke from their nose, or even just hiding a proposal ring. A lot of people. Yeah, why not have to do that? Maybe I just block and then boom, man. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But there we go. We have now 40,000, 40,000. I don't know. I have money. That's what I wanna. That is what I wanna say. You know how that goes? Okay, so let's see. Now that we have the money, let us just deposit it. And we can be cool, we can be so fine. We go new. You know, I'm almost tempted to make, you know, battle the next guy, but I don't really know. Poor Travis. I sometimes wonder if Travis just got more mature the more the game goes on. It definitely feels that way. It's kind of like a Dante. He's kind of like Dante in that regard. That's pretty good. Okay, let us deposit the money. And we did it, everybody. Let us just go home. Man, my own eyelids are closing in by themselves. I should have definitely, you know, slept more. And there we go. Let's watch a cutscene and then let's save it. Here we go.
Travis, the next rank is 4th.
Who is it? But come to think of it, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I am sending you a ticket for a show. Look nice.
Oh,
Let's
that
go
one.
Together.
That's actually a fun one.
A show? Wait.
Show.
This is a date, right?
Something like that. Why else would I be getting an oil rub?
What? What did you say? Someone's rubbing you down?
I'll see you later.
Oh, Travis. He has such a way with words, you know? Travis. That man. Okay, let's say. Well, first of all, let me pet Jean.
You hungry?
You hungry? The big cat in town, eh?
There.
She's so lovely, eh? Okay, now let's save, eh? And we can officially end stream that way, eh? And there we go. There we go. Save, okay. Okay, now that that has been done, let's see who we can raid, everybody. Let's see who we can find and raid, eh? And we can, you know, do everything and anything, eh? So yeah, let me go to the big screen, eh? So you guys can, you know, do everything, eh? There you go. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. I hope that you guys, you know, had just as much fun as I did. And, you know, it always gets better. It always, you know, the game is a mind treasure of, you know, cool things. So, you know, don't miss the next streams of No More Heroes. There we go. Let's see who we can raid so we can, you know, share the love. It is one of those things that we ought to do. So let's see who be live. Who do we live? Anybody who do we live? Everybody is doing the live. Let's see. Okay, so Madame Bella is playing Parasite Eve 2. I know that game is really cool. I've been meaning to try that out again because I have played that game before, but I haven't really done a playthrough on stream. So maybe I had to do it, you know, someday. Parasite Eve 2. That game is indeed one of those games that you gotta commit to it, but you know, it is a fun one. So let us raid Madame Bella. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I hope that you guys had just as much fun as I did. Look at my hair; it is so, you know, so scruffy. But yeah, there you go. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope that you guys will have fun today. Happy Friday, everybody. And I hope to see you guys soon on Sunday for more Dragon Age Origins. So yeah. Tip of the day is, oh wait, first of all, twitch.tv/Konga_Donga. Those are my links. And the tip of the day is, remember that sometimes it is good to have different amount of rubbing alcohol with different percentages, because sometimes you may need some that, you know, are good for some things and good for another, you know, for other things. But, you know, it is just good to have, you know, different kind of like rubbing alcohols. Well, there you go. Bye bye everybody. Say hello to Madame Bella. She's playing Parasite Eve 2, and you know, I'm gonna be seeing you guys, you know, probably on Sunday. So bye bye everybody. Say hello to Madame Bella. Bye bye, and happy Friday. You know it.